The Medellin Manifesto on Transnational Value Chains and International Law by the Medellin Group in the London Review of International Law, 2025. 12 scholars, convened in Medellin, Colombia, set out a research agenda for the legal creature at the heart of the world economy, the value chain. Global value chains have been heralded as the new world of trade, yet their relationship to international law is amorphous and chronically ambiguous. Building on the 2016 Int'l Manifesto, the group proposes a rename with consequences, not global value chains, but transnational value chains, TVC, legal creatures built primarily out of private contract law. The cross-cutting question, what is international law equipped to regulate, and what is escaping its view? First, what is this new trade? It is bundled, tangled with intangibles, with labor, environment, gender, and race. International conventions reach individuals through the state. They never reach the structure of the chain itself. And the corporation at its center is chameleonic, rearranging itself across legal frameworks, while a TVC is not a corporation at all, but a collection of actors and networks that includes corporations. When TVCs are a present expression of colonial legacies, areas once integrated as suppliers of raw materials still export the same primary commodities today. And the modern mining concession, with investment arbitration hovering behind, evokes the colonial capitulations designed to remove investors from domestic law. The design of value chains risks propelling past wrongs into the future. Who participates? Lead firms coordinating production across states, suppliers bound by cascading contracts, and unions, financiers, consumers, states, even nature. International law's traditional list of subjects cannot account for this cast. The corporation is the elephant in the room, a generator of private normative orders, an interpreter of public ones, and an enforcer of both. Where is a TVC judged? In the eyes of the law, TVCs are not global. They manifest through networks of private contracts, each choosing its own law and its own adjudicator. Is there any feasible locale of accountability? Even comparative advantage. Trade law's apology for its own existence now resides with firms rather than states, attached to elastic webs of contracts that move across borders. How much is invisible to international law and much is invisibilized. The group identifies three invisible economies, criminal economies, whose laundered value enters legitimate chains, informal economies, where work happens without contracts or protection, and domestic economies, family and care work, largely by women and migrants, uncounted entirely. Tools of measurement decide what is visible in international law and what is not. The aspiration, research that finds the public within the private. The categories of private and public law, the group argues, alienate practitioners, academics, and concerned parties from social reality. The manifesto is an invitation to lawyers, economists, sociologists, and supply chain scholars alike to map what international law can reach and what still escapes its view. The Medellin Manifesto, the Medellin Group, London Review of International Law, 2025.